Imagine a world where, like, your emotions are being kind of nudged, towards this collective harmony.
Mm.
Sounds like utopian, right?
Yeah.
But what if that harmony comes at the cost of like individual expression?
Ooh.
And that's kind of the unsettling future we're diving into today. Exploring this speculative artifact called Echoes of the Swarm.
Right.
So imagine like vibrant Senegalese markets,
Okay.
but instead of the usual, lively chatter and like, the back and forth, there's this hushed, almost eerie kind of sense of conformity.
Yeah, so this artifact is it's a familiar Gris Gris amulet, but with some very peculiar modifications.
Hmm.
It kind of throws us into a near future Senegal where emotion AI has become like the norm.
Yeah.
Like a Gris Gris, like it's a traditional West African amulet, often used for like protection or luck.
Right.
But in this future, it takes on a whole new meaning.
And the project description talks about how, these markets are still visually stunning, like full of these colorful fabrics.
Yeah.
But even those seem to follow some kind of like algorithm-driven trend.
Hmm.
It's like individual expression has been sacrificed for the sake of collective well-being.
And that's where this deep dive gets it's really interesting,
Right.
The project details like highlight this underlying tension,
Mhm.
like a sense of unease
Right.
beneath the surface harmony.
Right.
Is this utopia or is this like a dystopia in disguise?
Right.
Are we as a society willing to trade our individual voices for the promise of peace and stability?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
It's a really interesting question. What's fascinating to me is like how this artifact doesn't shy away from like the potential, downsides of this seemingly utopian future.
Right.
I mean, like, think about it. If our emotions are like constantly being nudged towards this, conformity,
Hmm.
what happens to like, creativity,
Yeah.
dissent?
Right.
Even just the simple joy of like experiencing a full range of human emotion.
It's almost like this emotion AI is acting as like a kind of invisible hand,
Right.
shaping our feelings and behaviors in ways we might not even be aware of.
Yeah.
And the project details suggest that like this is all done in the name of progress, right?
Right.
Of creating a more harmonious and efficient society.